One of the greatest innovations that Hotronix is known for is the Hotronix Fusion IQ. There is a lot built into this machine, and I'm going to take a deep dive into that with you now. Right, so we have this stall's Hotronix Fusion IQ. One of the main things that it is known for is its completely heat-free layout. So as you can see, I'm able to completely swing away the top heating element, or if I want to leave that in place because I want to save some space in my shop, I can lock in that heating element and use the draw feature. Right? A lot of people love this feature about the press is because it's completely heat-free. They're not under a lot of high heat whenever they're loading their garments or placing their transfer. Right? So when it comes to loading garments, the beauty of this machine is the complete threadability. So as you can see here, underneath my platen, the post of the platen is not in the center, it is actually in the back. This opens up a lot of opportunity for us to print a lot of different items and load on a lot of different styles of garments, accessories, what have you. So I'm going to show you just how easy this is. The reason we want threadability is because we want to be able to work with just a single layer of the t-shirt. So as you can see here, I'm loading it onto my platen and I'm just working with the top of the t-shirt only. This is going to set me up for success when it comes to heat application because now I'm not worried about having an uneven pressure that could possibly come through if the t-shirt was just laid on there in full, right? I'm also using a very unique platen. This platen is known as the tag-along platen because it has an additional print area for me to brand the inside of the shirt as I'm also printing the front of it. So if you're working with tearaway tags where you want to be able to do your own branding or private labeling, this is a great platen and great opportunity for that. And so as you can see, I have a completely clear, flat print area. I'm able to see exactly where I want to place my transfer, no heating element in my face, and now I can take my transfer. So the transfer that we're going to work with here is Chroma Twill. And for those of you that are pretty familiar with heat printing, we know that every transfer comes with a recipe, and sometimes it can be a little confusing if you're working with a lot of different heat transfer types. This is a vinyl, right? And we make this very easy for you with the machine. What's nice about this machine is the IQ technology. We know we love the threadability and the heating element and the heat-free layout, but this technology is really going to set you or the person running the heat press up for success, right? So we have a menu here where you can put all of your presets of all the different transfers that you're working with. The beauty of this is that we have a lot of them preloaded so that you can hand select your favorites from stalls that you're already using, or you can add your own. It's totally your call. All right, so again, I'm already queued up for Chroma Twill since that's what we are applying. And I got ahead of myself. I'm gonna remove this transfer real quick because I need to do a preheat. Anytime you're working with 100% cotton, it's always safe to get in the habit of doing a preheat to release any moisture or wrinkles in the fabric. All right, so we're gonna swing that away. I'm gonna take my transfer and place it. Another thing I love about this platen is it makes it super easy to eyeball where I want to place my transfer. It's built as though someone is actually wearing it, so it's easy to just place my transfer and have the look of someone wearing it. Makes it a lot easier. Anytime I'm working with vinyl, I want to make sure I'm using a cover sheet. This cover sheet is going to protect my upper heating element from anything that could be on the shirt or on the transfer. Now, all that's left to do is lock it down, and my press is going to do the rest of the work for me. So my heating element is set at 302 degrees. We're at a medium pressure, which will range anywhere between 4 and 6, and we're at 20 seconds. Now, anytime I order these transfers, those instructions and that recipe will come with it. But what's nice is we don't have to worry about that because it's already queued into the machine. This is a cold peel, so to speed up the cool down process, what I'm going to do is remove my shirt because this platen is still hot, right? So it was under that heat for 20 seconds, which isn't a long dwell time, but it's long enough for this to hold a lot of heat. Right, once this is completely cool, we'll be able to reveal the finish of this. Some tips that we recommend whenever you're working with a cold peel product is to maybe keep a cold surface close by or a cold like tray that you can just set on top of that. It'll pull the heat right out of there. Unfortunately, for this demonstration, we're in a convention center. It's not that cold here, so we're gonna have to just wait for this to cool down on its own. Right, so what I like to do to kind of test to see if we're close or not is just lift the edge a little bit. What's nice about heat transfers is that they're very forgiving. So if that were to lift, I could easily just put that right back on my heat press and reheat apply. But we are good to go. And as you can see with this finish, we're able to get an iridescent and twill look, right? That is what Chroma Twill offers, a very unique finish, so that you can build more profit opportunity into the garments that you're branding or decorating for your customers. All done with the Fusion IQ. So a little bit more on this press. In addition to all the amazing features we know it has, we also have a lifetime warranty on the heating element, and all of that information can be found when you're ready to shop for this heat press at the link in the description.